Hello, old friend. It's been a long time. Not even joking. The first time I've pulled out the Motor Racing wheel in 2025. We're in March. So yeah, it's been a while. Also, the first time on Iracing in God knows how long. It's been a long time. And why are we on iRacing? Well, I'm just gonna get straight to the point, guys. I got some news for you guys. So you saw in the last video 2 days ago, whatever it was, we were talking about the tracks and everything, and I was like, I hope they're scanned. Well, confirmation. We're gonna take a look at some of the NASCAR 25 tracks today. What do I mean by that? I mean by this. The tracks, so we talked about this, that, you know, iRacing Season 2 just launched. You have the new Arca car, everything. But there was going to be a NASCAR refresh in terms of, you know, the art design of multiple tracks. And these are the tracks. We have Bristol, Darlington, Dover, Homestead, Iowa, Kansas, and Las Vegas. So 7 tracks have been, you know, refreshed, you know, upgraded. And why is that? Well, it is because these tracks will be in NASCAR 25. Yes, scanned and will be in NASCAR 25. So if you have iRacing and you want to try some of the racetracks that will be on NASCAR 25, not the physics system of iRacing and all that stuff, but the racetracks that will be in NASCAR 25, you can do that on iRacing. And that is what we are doing today. So let's go ahead and test drive. And you see, just make sure my thing was loading. I loaded up Bristol. I just bought the Arca car. Okay, I had $4.50 of credits, and then I had like the discount from owning a lot of the things, so it cost me $5 to purchase that Arca car. I was like, you know what, let's go. I purchased the Chevy because I'm a Chevy guy. It is what it is. Don't yell at me if you want to see the Ford or the Toyota. I'm not paying for those. Okay, I only need one of them to drive. But we're gonna go to these racetracks. We're gonna take a few laps around them and just look around, because these confirmed, these will be the tracks in NASCAR 25, guys. So it makes sense as to why they upgraded or did the art design refresh, so that way the tracks will be ready to go for this fall in NASCAR 25. So it's fantastic news, great news, because these tracks on iRacing are fantastic, guys. They're as state of the art as it can be, completely scanned, and the art team does an incredible job. And the fact that these tracks will be in NASCAR 25 is just, it's awesome. It really is. And fantastic news. So makes me a lot more excited to play the game when that does come out. But we can go ahead and just take a look at what these tracks look like. And I think Bristol probably is one of the best ones, because it does look so realistic nowadays. And especially how Bristol has tried to kind of look at like their old version of Bristol again. You can see you have everything here, and it is, I mean, it's beautiful. So let's take a few laps. And I repeat, guys, this track will be in NASCAR 25. This version of the track, the way it looks, the way it drives, the scanned version, this will be in NASCAR 25. So I'm really excited, guys. And I'm driving the Arca car, by the way, for the first time. And it's definitely, if you want to get into iRacing, I would highly recommend this Arca car. It's pretty easy to drive. And like, I've been away from iRacing for what, a year, maybe a little bit over a year. And I could just hop in here and just make laps around Bristol right away, like I did in Miss a Beat, because the car it's very easy to drive. It's very how do I say? You don't gotta worry about the car breaking loose on you. it's a very kind of real feel the front tires and everything, and you just have a lot of fun. And you can kind of mash the throttle down, because then the Arca cars don't have a ton of horsepower in them, so you don't gotta worry about you know, trying to modulate the throttle too much, and you could just kind of have fun. So this is Bristol, guys. This version of Bristol will be on NASCAR 25, just with the NASCAR 25 cars, physics model, everything like that. That will be different, but this track will be in NASCAR 25. So yeah, that's just awesome news. I mean, I'm telling you, awesome news. So yeah, you can see it looks great. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. You slow down, you can see all the details. You can go into victory lane, I think. Let me see if we can do that. Now, obviously in NASCAR 25, this is just a test session, right? So you can see the infield is completely empty. In NASCAR 25, this will be completely... Oh, what the heck? Can I not go in there? Am I not allowed? Oh my god, how do I get in there? I know you can get in there. Wait a minute, I gotta figure this out. But yeah, this infield will be completely populated and everything. That is... How do I get in here? I know there's definitely a way. We got even FS1 logos. I'm not gonna get in here through there. How do I get into the Bristol infield? I will go around this track until I figure out how to get in here, guys. Not through there. Maybe here? Maybe? Yes, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. I am in, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful scenes. All right, so in NASCAR 25, this will be populated with the haulers and whatever other art design they want to put in there. Obviously, it's not going to be completely empty. It would be a really cool feature if in NASCAR 25 you had a test session mode and it was like this. I mean, like just completely empty. But they've not. I don't think they've announced a test session mode, so don't know about that. But yeah, you can actually. It's going to look exactly like this. And I mean, you can see we have Victory Lane right here, the Victory Lane for Bristol, and I've seen on Twitter that you can drive into it, so that's why I'm doing this. And here we go. If I ever win a race, I am in Victory Lane at Bristol Motor Speedway with nobody here, obviously. But hey, I'll take it. Look at me go. This is the Arca car, by the way. You can see we got the Chevy SS. The camera is kind of glitched there. But can I get a good shot, or do I have to do like a camera shot? There we go. That's a decent shot. Decent shot of the Arca car in Bristol Victory Lane. But yeah, that will be in NASCAR 25, that track, along with all the other tracks that we're going to go see, and we're going to go and look at them now. So let's pull up what it was. So we have Bristol, Darlington, Dover, Homestead. I want to go to Homestead, and then we'll go Homestead and then Darlington. Again, Homestead, guys, is my home track. It's the track I grew up at. Now that I live at Charlotte, I can't technically say that it's my home track. It's my home track. Homestead-Miami Speedway is my home track. I have two home tracks, Daytona and Homestead, because I went to both, obviously, when I was in Florida, living in Florida, basically my whole life. But Homestead's my main home track. So again, this track will be in NASCAR 25, along with every other track. Daytona, Talladega, Texas. All the tracks that are scanned in iRacing will be in NASCAR 25, so awesome news, which is just terrific. Really cool news. So let's see what Homestead looks like. There's an overshot view of Homestead-Miami Speedway. They got it perfect. Absolutely perfect. You know why? Because this is literally in the middle of nowhere. This is where you park. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Wow, they got the trees over there in turn 3. Again, that's where you drive in. This is where you park. You just park in the grass, walk over, and the unfortunate no facilities of Homestead is basically what it is. But here we go, another racetrack that will be in NASCAR 25 just like this, and it has been upgraded and updated, and it looks, wow, that looks nice. It looks absolutely beautiful. Oh boy. And yes, I am still driving the Arca car because, again, I've been away from iRacing for a year, guys. I'm not going to go hop into the freaking next-gen car or any other car. Oh, my God. This thing is tight. Oh, my God. Point proven right there. It's been a while, okay? So leave me alone. This track looks awesome. I love the color of the walls, the everything. It's just a fresh coat of paint. Now, again, the track hasn't been rescanned. Not to my knowledge. They didn't rescan the track. They just did an art refresh. So all the billboards, the trees, the lights, everything you see around the track has been refreshed, and it just looks awesome. It really does. I'm gonna try to make a decent lap for you guys, just to show that I have a little bit of talent. But my God, I will say this Arca car is so heavy. There's not a lot of power in it, but like I'm just like, I expect when I drive a stock car for the rear end to like kind of want to step out. And in this Arca car, it's just like you're waiting forever to get the front of the car to turn. It's quite funny, but it's definitely like for an easier car to drive for people that just want to get into iRacing. And to be honest, the more I drive this thing, if this is what it drives like in real life, man, someone in the Arca team, listen, I don't got the money to pay for a seat, but put me in the car, I'll get you a solid top 15. Like, I won't crash it, I promise. I will not crash the car. Let's see if we can run the bottom. It's going to be a cool experience on NASCAR 25. How many times am I going to say NASCAR 25? I want to come up with like an acronym for it. Can I just say N25? Like, I don't know. I need to come up with an acronym for it. But basically, it's going to be cool because on console games, we usually never have the ability to run the high line, right? Like, usually, I'm talking usually. The only game I could really think of where the high line really worked was Inside Line. Funny enough, that's ironic. The title of the game being Inside Line. But, like, for example, when you would go to Atlanta, you could actually run the top and be pretty quick if you saved your tires and everything. But on console games, it's always like run the bottom lane, run the bottom lane, run the bottom lane. Bottom lane's always fastest. But because we're going to have these racetracks, then it should be based off what the racetrack is like, right? At Bristol, you should be able to run top, middle, or bottom. At Homestead, you're probably going to want to run bottom for qualifying or for the first few laps and then migrate your way to the top as the tires get older. And so, yeah, I mean, that's going to be really cool. I'm not even going to bother going to the facilities of Homestead, even if I could. Guys, it's just garage areas and nothing else. They need to upgrade the facilities. That's all I'm going to say about them. And here is the Arca car going around Homestead. Man, looks good. Looks. Oh, by the way, my graphics settings, just want to show you guys, because I don't have, like, graphics completely put up. I have sky at medium, cars high, pit objects low, event high, crowds low, objects high. I have foliage off right now and particles on high. So, I just want to point out that I don't have everything completely blasted out. You can see my frames are hovering around 100 FPS and stuff like that. So, just showing you guys that. But that is Homestead. Let's go to Darlington next. I always like that we start with these overhead shots. It's been a while since I've been to Darlington, so I'm not going to be able to honestly tell you guys. Oh, wow, it does look different. I was just about to say, like, it's been a while, but you could just tell from looking just straight up at the surface of the racetrack that it looks different. Now, Iracing did upgrade their lighting, so that might play a part in it as well, but definitely the surface is definitely a little bit different. But again, this will be a NASCAR 25. The sports clips, the wall design, which that's not, they've had that wall design for a while, but yeah, Darlington, that surface is getting old yet again, and here we go. We're gonna try and not embarrass myself here. The bottom lane in 3 and 4 is definitely different. Oh my god, just the lines and everything. Couldn't even see where the bottom lane was. Oh boy, there we go. There's the rear end getting loose on me. Had to take myself going to Darlington. All right, I'm gonna try and just. Guys, this is literally my first lap at Darlington in Arca car, and I'm just gonna try and blitz turn 1. It's so tight. I'm on cold tires. I'm gonna hit the wall. That entire corner, I couldn't feel the right front of the tire. Or the right front of the car. Oh, I thank you. I know I have wheel damage. Appreciate it. I'll just come down pit lane here. I can't even slow the car down. I can't slow the car down. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. All right, but man, Darlington looks really. These tracks look really nice. Oh wait, victory lane. Let me go in there. Let me. It's right there. Wait, no. Put it in reverse, Radman. You idiot. Jesus Christ. All right, get it back over here. Oh no, they put a wall in front of me. Well. Victory lane's right there. What's up next? Dover? Let's go to Dover. Let's pick out Dover. Now, gee, oh my, the last time I was at Dover in Iracing, it wasn't last year. It wasn't last year. Oh my god. I don't even know. But well, this is one of my. I like Dover as a racetrack. It's just it's almost like New Hampshire. It's like a forgettable track. I don't know how to explain it. It's not a bad racetrack. It's not a legendary racetrack. It's unique, but it when I think of tracks, it just kind of goes through one ear and out the other. Like, it just kind of doesn't register with me as like memorable tracks. I don't know why, even though there's nothing like this racetrack. Like, there is no track that is similar to Dover. There's no track where you're literally dropping like a freaking elevator into the corners. Like, it doesn't exist. So yeah, I don't know why this track is like somewhat forgettable for me. First thing I noticed was the Ally, the new sponsorship on the bridge. That was literally the first thing I noticed. All right, so let's take a look. What is that? General Tire sponsoring that right there? Yep, that's General Tire right there. All right, so General Tire and Worth looks like they are the sponsors for these. We got Xfinity Series logo down there. All right, let's see if I can make a decent lap at Dover. It looks pretty nice. General Tire bridge right there. The Ally bridge there. Nice little art reef. Everything just looks nice. That's the best way I can say. It just looks good. Like, the asphalt looks good. Everything just looks really nice. All right, let me put down a good lap. First lap. Not hitting the wall. It has to be somewhat decent. Let's go. Into 1. Pick up the throttle. Partial. God damn! It doesn't turn. Oh my god. It gets so tight on exit. That's the one thing I'm learning about this Arca car. It might be just because of cold tires, but like, oh my god, it doesn't get loose off the corner. It just gets abruptly tight. Like, that's the biggest. I can't even imagine this thing in dirty air. Oh god, this thing in dirty air must be like one of the worst cars ever to drive, because it will just go straight. I'm going straight and clean. Like, I'm just saying. All right, I'm 8. Hey, there we go. I'm about a 10th up. Okay, hold on. I got this. Oh no, I hit the apron. No! We're good. All right. That's a 23.51. Let's go, baby. See, I have a little bit of talent, guys. A little bit. I'll transfer it to NASCAR 25. I probably won't be using the wheel that much on NASCAR 25, but that's another thing. I want to know what a controller feels like on this track. These are all, because I'm so used to driving these tracks with a wheel. But we're going to have to drive these tracks now with the controller. That's going to be great. I kind of want to see what that's going to be like. I can run a little bit faster if I just get a better exit. Oh, turn. There we go. I told you. There we go. I just got to take a little bit higher entry. Send it in there. There we go. See, I made up time there. I just couldn't get on the throttle quick enough. See, I knew I was going to hit the wall there. I'm just killing the right front tire on my car, man. I'm telling you, I am killing it. It is begging for mercy when I drive this Arca car. Okay, you know what? If I can make up a 10th and 3 and 4, I'm a god. I'm gonna take a middle lane and then just try and just cut this thing down. I'm gonna get time on exit. I've lost a 10th in the center. It still doesn't turn. I'm out. I'm crashing the car. It's over for me, guys. Woo! And don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall. There we go. Stopped. Easy.
We've got damage on the back end.
Tell me it looks respectable. Oh, see, I'm running a good line. Look at that. It looks good. I think I'm doing well. See, I put me in an Arca car. Just give me some time. Give me like multiple laps of. See, that's my second lap ever in the Arca car, Dover. And look at that. It was a beautiful lap. Was it fast? I don't know. Probably not. But it was beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that car control. Someone put me in an Arca car. I'm kidding. No, I'm just gonna play NASCAR 25. I hit the apron. See that right there? Oh, see this is me just being right here. Right there on the apron. I'm on the apron right there. That's a problem. See that? That's gonna upset you. You put that front valence on the apron right there, and your car is going to get very angry at you. Wait, can I see? How do I haven't been on here in a while. Tire info. 91% on my right front tire. I only ran like 5 laps. I'm telling you, man, I was destroying that right front tire. It was begging for its life, and I was just sticking a knife in its goddamn heart. It's just terrible. Okay, what's next? We got Bristol, Darlington, Dover, Homestead, Iowa, Kansas, Vegas. Let's go to Iowa. Let's go to the cornfield of Iowa. I'm pretty sure I have Iowa. Yes, I do. There we go. Oval. Let's go. The cornfield of Iowa. It's I'll be honest. I don't know what to say about Iowa. It's a racetrack, and it's a racetrack. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to tell you. It looks nice, but I'll be honest. It looks the same to me because I don't know how much art refresh you can do on Iowa. There's not much to refresh. It's a great racetrack. It's just racetrack though. You can see. Oh God, I forgot about the bumps on this racetrack. God damn. Oh, I'm actually getting loose. Okay, other than Darlington, this is the only racetrack I'm actually getting loose at. All right, but I gotta put down a decent lap. You know, forget about my criticisms of Iowa Speedway and how boring it looks. Why am I? Oh my God, I am. Whoa, baby. I'm getting a little bit loose in the Arca car here at Iowa. Oh, Iowa, is it Motor Speedway or just Iowa Speedway? It's probably just Iowa Speedway. Let me get. That's just. This is not a racetrack for me. I do remember. I think I was running the Gen 4 car at Iowa one time in my recent times on Iracing, and I just absolutely sucked. Like, it was just this racetrack and my driving style. They don't compute. You know, it's called having no talent, and I can only drive easy racetracks. To be fair, Iowa is not an easy racetrack. It is a very difficult racetrack in my opinion, and that is why I suffer, because I cannot get this car. See, I'm just killing the right rear tire. I'm just sliding off of the corners. I just want to put a somewhat decent lap though, and then I'll be ready to go, and we'll go off to Kansas, and that's a somewhat decent lap. All right, thank you very much, Iowa. Not much to talk about here. Oh God Almighty! Ow! 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 Slow down. Okay, what's the? Oh wow! What's the damage model look like nowadays?
I think you lost a lot of power.
My front end is about to go bye-bye. Oh! Ow! Jesus! I mean, it went bye-bye. To be fair though, the what is that called? The roll cage, you know, it did pretty well. I mean, look at that. It's not too bent up. We have arrived to Kansas. Beautiful Kansas in the heart of the Midlands of America. Home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Actually, not technically home of the Kansas City Chiefs, because, yeah, don't they don't technically play in Kansas City. But anyways, was that building always there last time? I don't remember that. Biggest thing I note with Kansas is that just the ass. That's the biggest. Not the ass. Not the ass. I'm not talking about the ass of Kansas. I don't know what the ass of Kansas is like, ladies and gentlemen. But the asphalt They at all these tracks have just been upgraded and updated and just look amazing. Like they really do. So that's the one thing I noticed right away. This is a track where the high line would be where you want to be, in my opinion. You know, during the long run. So I'm gonna try to drive. Now it's interesting to take this Arca car to this kind of track. You see, it's faster than what a truck would be, but like I don't know. I really like this car. I think the actual racing with this car, especially at this track, must be a lot of fun. I'm just trying to think of what it would be like, because it would be like somewhat packish, but it does take, like, you know, you do have to lift off the throttle and stuff. Let me see if I can maybe go to the bottom here. And the biggest thing I'm learning about this car is that it just takes a lot for you to get the nose of the car where you want it to be. It's like you're not really fighting the rear. You're just fighting the nose of the car and trying to get it pointed to where you want to go. Definitely, if you have a driving style that prefers snug race cars, the Arca car is definitely for you, 100%. Let me see if I can get a decent lap on the outside. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, so outside of Kansas, that's where you want to be. You keep the momentum up, especially in the Arca car as well. So let's see if we go through 3 and 4 as well. I love Kansas, by the way. Especially on iRacing, I'm a big fan of Kansas. It's a track I really like. So I honestly, probably one of the first tracks I'm going to try out on NASCAR 25, other than Daytona, obviously. But it's probably going to be Kansas. Kansas might be the first mile-and-a-half track I try out on NASCAR 25. It's just, it's not because it's like the name of Kansas Motor Speedway is great. It's just one of my favorite mile-and-a-halves. And it's probably because I'm good at it. I don't know why. I like this racetrack. Every time I race like in official or something at this track, I'm actually somewhat competitive, which is nice, to say the least. All right, so that's Kansas. Pretty self-explanatory. And then last up will be where NASCAR is going to this weekend, which is Las Vegas. So let's go there real quick. Vegas is looking what is that around the racetrack? Did they just cover it up? Is that tarp? I actually don't even know what that is. I'll have to watch on this weekend to see what's going on there. But final refresh from the... Oh my God, Jesus Christ, my wheel. Oh, what are the bumps on the apron? My wheel is going nuts. Oh my God, that scared me. Final refresh though of the iRacing track updates. And remember, the reason why we're making this video is because these tracks will be in NASCAR 25. So if you want your first look at the racetracks, literally just hop on iRacing. And yeah, these will be the racetracks. So looks great. The wall is extra yellow. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a bump somewhere down there that always makes me angry. We've got the bumps in 1 and 2 as well. So, yep, there's all the bumps down here. Very, very nice, very fun. That's why a lot of people go to the High Line. But another one of these racetracks, Las Vegas, Kansas. Honestly, I might even like these tracks more than Homestead nowadays, because I think Homestead is very top dominant now, where I feel like at Vegas and Kansas you can really go anywhere, to be honest. Where at Homestead, I don't feel like you can run the bottom all too much, especially later in the run. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Let me get a good lap in. Let's see. I lifted too much there. I didn't realize the car feels like it bites a lot more here. I don't know why, but it feels like I have more turn in the front, and I mean, that's basically full throttle through 3 and 4. You can't quite go full throttle, as you can see. It's gonna drift up into the wall. So I can't go full throttle. It gives you the tease that you might be able to go full throttle, but then it really is the center off where this car is like, haha, you thought, buddy. You need to lift on the throttle more than that. So it's all about anticipation, and I guess that's the cool thing. I'm still pretty high up here. All right, let's not go full throttle here. There we go. That's a much better corner. There we go. See, that's a little. I could probably push it more than that as well, but hey, practice makes perfect. So that is the fastest lap. And now I'm going to just annihilate myself into the inside wall, into the outside wall. Get a concussion. That's nice. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know I got big problems.
A lot of power.
I know. You don't got to tell me my car's leaking fluid, buddy. I think I know. Bank and bank. Jesus. So one thing I noticed about the Arca cars, they definitely like the front end just getting flown off, basically. I guess they like that. They like that a lot. But yeah, guys, that's it for today. Those are just some of the racetracks that will be in NASCAR 25. You know, those are the upgraded ones that iRacing now have. If you have iRacing, you can go and obviously drive the tracks on iRacing, but those tracks will be on NASCAR 25, so very excited about that. And then we'll see, obviously, with the rest of the game, how the tracks, you know, work with the rest of the game and everything, with, you know, the physics system and everything that NASCAR 25 will have. So very excited to see what they do there. And so I will see you guys tomorrow. If you want to see anything else on iRacing, I mean, I'll do some official races in the Arca car. I'm not gonna lie, it seems kind of fun. I think Arca would be kind of cool to try out some official races. It's been over a year since I've done anything official wise on iRacing. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.